Namaste. Today it is Valentine Day and tomorrow we will celebrate Mahashivratri. I'm going to discuss both the occasions today. What is the best use of this human life? How can we be in best state? Of course, we should be having the best health. Best health, physically, yes. Mentally, yes. Emotionally, yes. And spirituality, also, yes. But how to achieve it? We are very blessed. I'm saying all the human being all across the world, we are very fortunate enough that we had the Lord Shiva, the yoga of Lord Shiva. He taught us the yoga. We have two kind of Shakti. One is mental power, second is physical power. Manas Shakti, Pranic Shakti. I'm coming on the Hatha Yoga. Manas Shakti, when it is at lowest level of its quality, it is just a mind. At the best state, it becomes consciousness, super consciousness. And this physical power, sharir, when it is having its normal work, normal being is doing, yes, it is just a body, sharir. But when with the practice of specified processes and procedures and techniques of Hatha Yoga, you are able to awaken your pran, channelize the pran in this complex structure of your spinal cord, your kundalini, across different chakras. Your pran get the new dimensions. Dimensions we call in Sanskrit ayam. Pran get ayam, it becomes pranayam. So this raise of your quality of your being, consciousness, mind going towards the supreme consciousness, the physical strength going towards the pranayam and then higher state. Both these power, Manas Shakti and Pranic Shakti, when together with practice of different yogic processes, you are able to take them from your Muladhara chakra to Swadhisthana, Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Agya. Here, they get met with each other. This Manas Shakti, which becomes consciousness with right practices of yoga, it's called Ida also, Chandranadi also. And the physical power, it is called, which is Pranic Shakti, the vital energy of human body. That's called Pingla also, Surya Nadi. At their best performance, when they are able to meet with each other, the union of this Ida and Pingla at the central nadi, that's called Sushumna, that is the union of Ida and Pingla. Manas Shakti and Pranic Shakti. The union of Manas Shakti, Shiva, Pranic Shakti, Shakti, Shakti itself, Shiva and Shakti, Bhole Baba, Parvati, the meeting of both, and that's called Hatha Yoga. You learn how to make your life so disciplined, yogic discipline. Whatever physical movement we are doing, that is not separate from your mind. Your body, your physical body and mind, they become absolutely sync. And that is the secret of happiness. You become divine. Yoga becomes way of life. In every task of your daily life, you live with that unison. What is that? That is the prem. That is the love. And that is your Valentine. You do sattvic karma. You get inhibition for doing those deeds which are good for you and others, and going to be good for you in the future also and for others also. Your life become blissful. Different yogic process make you more blissful when you practice them. But achieving that state, it requires a great deal of practice of Hatha Yoga techniques, purification techniques, asanas, pranayam, mudra, bandh, etc. You work for Kundalini later on. You work the different approaches of Kriya Yoga. Now, you are growing yoga wise, you are growing, and this unison is also taking place. It is also growing day by day because you are regular in practice of yoga, different prescribed techniques. You're becoming divine, more divine on every progressive day. You're progressing. Your habits are becoming good. Eating habits, sleeping habits also. On this path, when you are going, from the day one, you need, with this power of, who are you? Ideally, Shiva and Shakti who are within you, you are allowing them to get manifested with the different yogic processes. This one love affair is occurring within you first of all. Simultaneously, this unison of your Shiva Shakti, you start giving your devotion, bhakti to the Hari, the Lord who is omnipresent. I call him Krishna. You may call him Rama or any other Aradhya which make you fully surrendered for him. Start with this, because when you are becoming more pure and divine, what will you do at best? Because whenever, in general sense also, if you are getting more empowered, you are empowered. So definitely you will have certain things which are unique and better than in your normal course if you had been in that normal consciousness state. What will you do when you are getting purified and divine and progressing in that? You start loving the Hari, that one God. What can be the method of loving him? The love or praying, it requires selfless surrender and love. You want to make him happy. That is your goal. And there is no one in this entire universe except God to whom you can fully surrender and you want to make him or her happy. How to do that? Here it is emergence of Bhakti Yoga. And this is very important from the day one when you start your yoga practice of Hatha Yoga. You need to be a practitioner, sadhak of Hatha Yoga and sadhak of Bhakti Yoga also. Without the support of Bhakti Yoga, you can't progress effortlessly even in Hatha Yoga. And in the final state, when you will become a yogi, at that state also, in your full divinity and purity, what will you do? The best use of your being to do bhakti, love. Bhakti means it is united. Opposite is separated, vibhakt. You are absolutely united. You want to be united. You want to love the Hari. How to do that from the day one? When you are becoming purified day by day. You may have the picture or idol of that God at your place, in your home. You start your day with him. In our Vaishnav system, we have Lord Krishna in his childhood form also. Early morning in the Brahma Muhurt, he is like a young kid. You make him get up from his sleep. You offer him some eatables like milk because he is young kid. But after, ideally you should have taken bath, become pure. You start your yoga practices after that. Whatever you will be doing, like then cooking your meal, you'll offer. You are not cooking the meal for yourself. You're cooking the meal for him. Whatever you'll do, if you're going to a workplace, it is not your workplace. It is the workplace of your Lord Krishna. You are going to your workplace, the workplace of him. You are serving for him. You bring the cloth for yourself? No. You bring it for him. You offer him. And then you use it. You have your life partner, your wife, your husband, you have kids. You believe, and this is true. It is that God himself has taken incarnation of the different beings for your journey of human life, to get free from the bondages. So he becomes your son, he becomes your daughter, he becomes your wife, he becomes your mother, he becomes your father, he becomes your friends, he becomes your neighbor. He himself is there all around. You start getting the response from the God. Like you are loving him, you also start getting the love responses from him or her. And life becomes beautiful. You can love the human being also. But don't look at just human being in him or her. The God got manifested himself in that form. And you do your interaction with him or her as per the requirement of that particular situation. But never forget that your God is also with him or her. Journey become beautiful. You are progressing on Hatha Yoga, you are progressing on Bhakti Yoga. Meeting here of this Shiva and Shakti. Here the Shiva is Bhairav and Shakti is Bhairavi. And you get here consciousness of Bhairav consciousness, we call it Agya Chakra. When you get that state, your spiritual journey will be on and on. And then with unison of this Shiva and the Bhairav and Bhairavi, you want to and you will be getting those inhibition to meet at Sahasrar, the Shiva, that is supreme consciousness. And when you reach here, it becomes a yoga. So you get first Hatha Yoga and then you get the yoga. And Bhakti Yoga is simultaneously progressing. In the state when you're starting your Hatha Yoga, or you have been practicing your Bhakti Yoga even from your childhood or with your family. If you are in India, definitely the Bhakti has become your daily life since your upbringing or your birth. So that journey is still going, but you'll find the quality of your bhakti will also improvise when you are taking this support of Hatha Yoga, and then it becomes a yoga. And then you become the yogi, you have got this super consciousness and you are in that pure state. And what will you do? This entire universe is made of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. And this complete universe got manifested. The first thing which got created was a space. And what is the property of space? With reference to sense organs, that is the sound. So that means in its beginning state of the Lord, the God, who is more close in these 5 properties, what is more close to the God? The space. And the property is Shabd, sound. And you have got that purity and divinity. Start loving Him by saying something for His praise, her praise. That is the love. We call in Hindi and Sanskrit Anurag. Express your Anurag, and that comes with singing the rag. In our Indian music system, we have the different rags which defines your different moods, because you have established some relation with the God. Maybe He is your friend, or He is your owner, you are like a slave task, or your sister, brother, whatever relation you want to establish with Him. Now start singing for Him. And rag are the best way to express your emotions. Your every emotions is dedicated for your Hari, Shri Krishna. And who have been the guru of all these expressions of this Anurag through rag? The gopis, Braj gopis, and who have been the guru of all the gurus of gopis is Shri Radhaji. We need to make her as our guru to express our Anurag through rag. And we have been many gurus and teachers who tell us how to progress on this path. Life becomes beautiful in the yoga. Loving to the Hari is the best way of celebration of Valentine Day. Imbibing the Hatha Yoga practices for unison of Shiva and Shakti is the best way of celebration of Mahashivratri. So be fully determined today. Make this life beautiful with this divinity and the knowledge which we have got from our Adi Guru, Adi Yogi. Har Har Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev. Jai Shri Krishna.